In this episode of Lessons from Vegetables, we're going to talk about forgiveness. This is something that adults do badly at, and don't try to tell me that adults are good at this. Look at most wars and conflicts among adults. Most of them are because of pride and not forgiving or asking for forgiveness. So here are some stories from Vegetables. The Grapes of Wrath. This show starts off with some grapes that are intentionally mean to people. They go out of their way to be mean to people. They encounter Junior Asparagus, and they're mean to him. But then through them talking, they apologize, and Junior Asparagus is like, okay, I'll forgive you. And that's done. But then two of the grapes are mean to Junior again. And he gets mad, and he's like, I don't want to forgive you again. At this point, the Bible verse, Matthew 18:22, this is a 70 times 7 verse, comes up, and this is talking about just forgive them as many times as you need to forgive them. And also it means no matter how hard it is, always forgive them. The next story is the Thegiver Mattock. This starts off almost as a commercial for a product called the Thegiver Mattock. When you buy it, it automatically forgives you from all your past sins and troubles, even though it doesn't use the word sins in the show. This show teaches the lessons that you do not need to buy God's forgiveness. You just have to ask Him and He will forgive. This is kind of a poke at prosperity gospel. As a side note, this show really does show the charm of VeggieTales in the sense that they teach great Bible lessons without being preachy. The next show is called Larry's Lagoon. This is where Larry and Bob have a touring boat company, and Larry is in charge of sailing the ship, and he sails it and he crashes into a rock. They get stuck on an island, and everyone's mad at him, understandably mad at him, but they don't forgive him. And so throughout it, he just keeps saying, I'm sorry, I said I was sorry, but no one forgave him. And then he feels unwelcomed and he leaves because he feels useless and worthless and that they don't like him anymore. Later on in the show, they have to forgive someone else, and they do it right away, saying, it was an accident, he didn't mean to. And that's when they realize that Larry really meant his apology and that they need to go and forgive him. These three all show different times when we need to ask for forgiveness or give forgiveness, and they all apply to adult life. With the Grapes of Wrath, we need to remember that when someone apologizes, not to just say, you didn't mean it, so you're worthless, and I'm not going to forgive you. You need to forgive them as many times as it takes. The Thegiver Mattock tells us that God forgives us all the time. We don't need to pay for it, we don't need to do anything to get it, and that's how we should do it back. And Larry's Lagoon shows us that if we make a mistake and we apologize for it, people should forgive us for it if we really mean it, but we should try to fix our mistakes. Even though that part is less evident in the show, it's still something that we should do. And the other end of Larry's Lagoon, if someone did something and it's truly a mistake and they apologize for it and they really mean it, you should accept their apology, and you shouldn't just be like, no, it takes more than that, saying sorry is not enough. That is wrong. You should always forgive them no matter how badly they hurt you. And don't tell me that it's difficult to forgive and stuff, because you know what? Jesus, he literally was killed by people that he forgave. Anyways, that's my first installment of Lessons from Vegetables. I hope you enjoy it. If you like it, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. Put a comment down below. Subscribe for more videos. They're kind of weekly whenever I get around to it. So bye.